Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to episode number 35 of TerraFirmaCraft Reloaded. DankNStein here. I hope everybody is feeling good. Check it out. Here's our crusher from last time. I love this thing because it was so expensive. And we're going to keep pushing in that direction with immersive engineering today. And the issue here is really this. 9 ingots of iron is all that we have to our names. And we've got all this pig iron, all this steel, and we're going to probably go and grab even more pig iron, keep piling it up here at this back wall. But this needs to change. And I made a really cool tune on Thursday night in the music making club live stream music Thursday club people. And so I want to use that tune in a little montage now. So let's have a look at what we've got here. I think it's a little way away, but I think there's exposed limonite there, but that's presumably not rich. I would have marked it as rich. Oh, good God, I just pressed remove accidentally. Did you see that? That was the rich hematite. And I just removed it. Accidentally pressed remove instead. So, well, there's a twist. That's an exciting start to the episode. I just destroyed the rich hematite marker that we had. So there's another one there that's rich. That's fine. Otherwise, that's it. But let's go to here. Yeah, let's montage away. Welcome back. Banger, right? What a tune. If I do say so myself. So you'll notice I decided to just take a little bit of the copper. Oh, look, there's some more up there. Oh, we've got 6 stacks exactly, so I decided to stop there. We'll actually leave that there because it might remind us next time we're in the area. But I thought I'd grab a little bit of copper anyway because we were getting through that pretty fast last episode too, building all these machines. I gave up on the hematite once we got this much down there. I think there's still a lot there. The Pro Pick is showing a large sample, but it was getting very time consuming to find pieces, and I decided that what we should do is we should come back with some gunpowder barrels when we get to that stage. So that's what we've got so far, and I had completely discounted considering anything other than rich veins of iron. But that's really a hangover from the old way that I used to do things before we could farm pig iron. You know, when you're putting iron ore into a TerraFirmaCraft blast furnace, you really need the rich stuff, because it's such a time-consuming project. You're just like kicking yourself while you're down, basically, by getting anything other than the very richest of iron veins. And it's the same goes for the bloomery, actually, but we're not even using the bloomery. So because we've got tinkers, and because these iron ingots get converted immediately in a tinker smeltery, actually, if we can mine the pieces faster than a normal quality vein, is absolutely fine. So let's go to this exposed limonite here, which I don't think I would have marked it if it was poor. I imagine I marked it because it's exposed and that it's normal quality. So let's head there, which is just directly north from here. Okay, here we are. So let's see, moment of truth. I just would not have marked a poor quality vein, would I? Would I really? No, it's normal quality. Very large sample of limonite. Okay, cool. Down, 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 down. That was a tune. Oh wow, guys, look, just next to it, there's clearly like another vein. This is literally just round the corner, like, just come out of the cave on the other side, and this stuff's rich. Very large limonite here as well. Okay, interesting. Yeah, I mean, this is pretty easy going. Like, we're exposing quite a lot of it with relative ease, I would say. It does help that this pick is so lightning fast. It's great. Alright, we are home and dry. Should we do a quick harvest? Yeah, why not? Let's do a quick harvest. Yeah, I'm actually thinking that for the rest of this episode, it might be nice to have a change of pace. And maybe we should build up this area. We should get the... talking about this for a while, but we should get the XP berry farm a little bit more organised, so that we're more inclined to regularly visit it. Every time we come for food, we grab another, 60 odd pieces. That'd be nice, wouldn't it? Yeah, first let's do a quick stock check of everything we managed to get while we were out. It's not as much as we probably had hoped, and I mean, actually, to be honest, we didn't even use the barrel, but we did get reasonably decent amount here. So let's chuck all this straight in. All that. And all of this. There's quite a lot here. I mean, I don't think it's going to be anywhere near enough, like what we actually need. But it might be 80 ingots or something that we got today, which is not bad. We'll no doubt do way more. We'll do a load more of that kind of gathering of iron and stuff on the stream. That's all our basalt. It's quite decent. Bit of conglomerate. Very small amount of... Look, there it is. There's the missing sack. We found the lost sack. Well, how did it end up in there? Oh well. We've got two now. Where should I put the spare one? Maybe we'll put the spare one in like the miscellaneous, or in the farming chest up here perhaps. Because if we ever lose this one again, we'll come to this farming chest to get leather. And then we'll be like, ah, there it is. There's our spare. So funny. I knew I would have put it somewhere. I knew I didn't drop it on the floor. It would have been in a chest somewhere, 78 ingots. I almost exactly called it. Aha, and look, with these, we can finish off the design we wanted up here. Very nice. Okay, so there it is. 8 blocks, 6 ingots and 3 nuggets. 2 blocks, 6 ingots and 6 nuggets. Decent. Okay, but we're not going to do anything more with those now and with machines and things. We've had quite a few episodes in a row where we've been focusing on machines, which has been loads of fun. But I fancy a little bit of building now, a little bit of development of the area over here. Okay, so first things first then, let's harvest all of these. It's this guy back here. They're so awkward, those ones. And what I want really is like to have them all in a row. Okay, so now we're just going to break them all. Hold on a minute. I think actually, with a crook, I think if we have a crook, is there a chance that they drop multiple pieces? Or am I making that up? Yeah, they actually split into two with a crook. Okay, so that's astonishing. That's so good. I had a vague memory of that from back in the day. Suddenly just hit me. So that's going to mean that this is really quite epic. I think you have to wait for them to be fully grown in order for them to drop two when you crook them, which is perhaps why we hadn't done it before. So we've now got 59 of these things. So that's quite large. That's quite a big thing. Well, we should be able to, with our chisel, we should be able to reduce any risk here, really. What I'm imagining is that you just kind of come in here and it's right there. But we also want to move all of these berry bushes, because all these berry bushes don't really belong here. And they're all out of season right now because it's the middle of spring. So I'm tempted to pick them all up. Now hold on, does the crook duplicate these guys? So we've got 4 bunch berries. 5. 6. Okay, the crook does not duplicate them. Okay, those are all our bushes. You know, we need to work out how we're going to kind of finish off this building, basically, down here. And that might be a project for another day, but at least for now, if we come down these stairs here, we want basically a staircase going down to the cellar and then like a corridor coming in here into kind of like an area where there's strips of essence berries. So let's clear out our inventory by finding somewhere to put all of these berry bushes now. What we could do is we could put the berry bushes all along the road to the farm. See, this could be nice. So elderberries, let's put elderberries all along here. Blueberries, we've got 6 of them. They can fit here. The winter gardens can maybe go there. Oh no, these are the small ones. We don't want small ones next to small ones. Let's get a bit more variety in. I think strawberries are small too, they are. Yeah, okay, the 8 could go here. This is quite a nice spot for a larger group. Okay. See, I think that's pretty nice. Yeah, cool. It feels good. We can keep adding to it, I suppose. But because we take this pathway at least once or twice a season, we walk down here, right? So we're going to probably catch most of our fruit. And as we're going to and from the farm, we're going to be processing food, so the whole thing seems to gel to me. Let's have a sleep. We need to sleep. Alright, while we're here, let's cut down our trees. We're going to probably leave those great woods because this axe probably isn't going to survive. Alright, so how mad is this? I want a new scythe, and the iron is more precious to me than the steel right now. So we're going to make our new scythe out of steel. Seems totally backwards. Steel scythe, look at that. So that should be a nice, very nice amount of maple there. And a really nice amount of maple saplings too. Okay, wow, doesn't this area look different without all of the bushes around? So, we want to dig up a lot of this dirt, I guess, to kick things off, because we probably don't want dirt on the floor. But with 59 of them, that isn't going to be anywhere near enough room. So we're going to want to push this back a bit as well. Let's say to there. Okay, and then we want to come in with our chisel to ensure we don't have any funny business with cave-ins in this area. Right, and we just need to push this wall all the way back. Alright, perfect. So this is quite a large area, but let's be honest, it's still not going to be big enough, is it, for 59 of these things? So if you think about it, it's like we need 6 rows of 10-ish, or 10 rows of 6. This is barely 6 deep, and like what, 7 or 8 wide. So the other backup that I had in mind was that we expand this way too. But we won't fast forward this bit. Let's just do one of these. Bang. Okay, it's done. The magic of editing. I haven't gone into there because we're going to have to take quite a bit off of the cliff in order to push it back as a flat room, but I think that's what we want to do, because if you'll let me think aloud for a second here, well, we're going to cover this wall. So there's going to be like whatever the wall is that we decide to go with there. So we're only going to come out to this far. Then what I was thinking is we could have 3 rows of 20 of these berries. So we're also going to have floor on here, because we don't want this to be our floor. The actual floor level, that's why that's dirt there. The floor level of this room is going to be up here. This little corner here would be a staircase. Like, just like a very small, you know, one block to get you up to here. So you come into the room here, and this is like the width of it. So I was sort of imagining, wait, hold on, let me get this floor put down, and then I'll be able to tell you. Okay, yeah, so I'm kind of mapping this out now. What I sort of thought was something like that, like there's 3 rows, and we can walk in between them. So we would need something else to use them all, or we push further into that wall, which I think we could do. So I'm just gonna excavate a little bit more of this area here. Whoa. Should we do like a fade? Let's try and do every possible way of editing these excavations as we can. So let's do a woo ripply fade. Voila. Okay, so maybe this is enough room. We've got a lot of these to place right now to free up inventory space to pick up the ones that are about to despawn. So there we go. Right. So this is not going to be quite enough room for all of them, but there is room to expand a little bit around the edges as well. So if we just come along here all the way, just leaving 1 block at the end so that we can get in and out. Another 11. So my first thought is that the back row doesn't need an edge for getting in and out. In fact, do any of the rows need an edge for getting in and out, or do we jump over the top with smart move? Because they'll just have slabs going over the top, we just jump in between them. So should we just do that? They're just like solid rows from each side. And then that leaves us with 5 more to place, which could just presumably go, oh, I don't know, just here, just like a smaller row at this edge. Yeah, I think this is fine. So we'll wait for all these to grow, and then we can work out how we slab them and stuff. As far as the design of the room goes, I think we want to maybe bring a bit of a wall here, like so. So we've got to think about how this flows down into here. So that's all fine. Get those all chiseled. Lovely. And then we want some stairs here, right? So I think it's just as simple as that. And then bring these up, chisel. Oops. Ow. Alright, so I've built up all the walls now. This place is starting to look good. And we've got slight room to expand. Like this row could have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 more in it. So we could even try and get those 7 now from the ones that have fully grown, as long as it doesn't kill us. It's quite hard to dodge them all. Luckily they don't actually do much damage. In fact, they're doing almost none. They're probably just tearing up our armor, which is probably good reason to avoid them. 14. Yo, we got 7 extra. That's amazing. So we've just got to fill all the gaps we made. There's one there. One needs to go there. And one there. 2 there, and that leaves us with the 7 to come along all the way to there. So essentially this room, you come in and the only place to go is to like come out round and down here. Apart from then there'll be these rows that we can jump over. So I think that's where this room's going to get its sense of variety, because I have just gone, we had so many of these bricks, and to be honest it's a very functional room and we're going to put a roof on it. But our roof needs to be the level above this, because we want a bit of room. So if we come up here, if you think we're going to have slabs on top of there and we're going to want to stand on top of those slabs, that means we're going to need to come halfway into this top block. So our roof needs to be like this. So let's do it, because actually there's something nice about having every single, like it's just a checkered room. Like it makes it feel quite like farmy and functional and whatnot else. And these things are going to grow in the dark. I'm pretty certain that they'll grow even with a cover on. I don't think we need to worry too much about that. So I'm going to cover this now. My only worry would be putting slabs on them, that might stop them growing. So we're going to wait till they're grown before we slab them. So I'll chuck the roof on here and I'll be right back. Yes, this is a bit rough around the edges, but when it comes to building up this wall here, you know, having this done first is going to really help. And yeah, it gives us a pretty good idea of what we sort of need to be looking at, I suppose. But let's see how it all feels in there now. Well, it's very dark. So these candles are what we've been using. So let's put them in between each row, maybe. On the walls, might look nice. Ow, 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 ow. Ow, ow, ow. Now, that there, for example, that's something we could definitely add to the walls. I think that'd look really nice, and maybe even there as well, like just in the corners. Yeah, okay. Okay, and now it's lit up. Yeah, it's looking good. It's looking good. So let's start to... We'll probably not get the top bit of this done this episode, but let's get it looking really nice down in there, right? Yeah, we need spruce. Hopefully we've got a fair bit of it over here. Let's have a look. We should do. If not, it grows in this area, so we can just go on a little chopping mission quickly. But yeah, this should be enough. And then I think we go for pine slabs across the top. So we'll just grab a bit of pine. In fact, we've got some pine over there, which should be enough to see us through. So yeah, this fly through here now is quite different, isn't it? And it would be good. I mean, maybe that's what this could be. This could be like a landing strip. And then you come in, there's like some door here that brings you into this corridor or something. I don't know. Who knows? So, not in there. In here. We're going to want to take out these corner pieces, these edges, right? So go like this. And then we're going to keep blocking ourselves out. It should be annoying. Alright, so I just did a little test putting some planks over, and lo and behold, that one right there wasn't fully grown, and now it is. So they're still growing even with the planks on top. So because this damage is annoying, but also it's probably doing a number on my armor. Let's get all our planks made here. I mean, we could probably just use lumber as well. That's an interesting thought, actually. Let's maybe do that. So let's keep these as lumber. And let's make some railings here. Not in there. I keep walking into the cellar. No. So like, for example, like this. I suppose the problem is we might still be able to fall in. Can we fall in if they're like that? Yes, we can. So it's going to end up being at least as expensive. Or maybe it just needs one in the middle. But then the problem is we can't put them in the middle. Well, that's an equal expense. But it might just look cooler. And you could actually still even probably harvest them through the gaps. So yeah, let's do it like that anyway. It's probably not going to take... Oops. I was going to say it's probably not going to take considerably longer than chiseling planks into slabs, but maybe it will. But let's do this anyway. I think this will pay off in the long run. It will look really cool. Okay, we are finished. We are done. And this thing is way more functional than the arrangement we had before. It still doesn't look pretty in here, does it? But it does work. So we just need to wait for all these to grow. But they are all growing underneath these. So it's just a matter of time. I quite like that. I like what we've done so far. And like I say, sort of shaping this area up here a little bit more. Yeah, I think we can start to finish, you know, boxing in the kitchen there. And if we need more rooms for our house, like we've got it here, this could arguably be an armory. We could perhaps turn the little armory we have up there into a place just for storing tools with the enchantment table above it. You know, that might make sense. And then this could be a big room full of armor stands. Potentially, you know, it's all plans for the future. But yeah, I think that's pretty decent, and we got a fair bit of mining done as well. So I'm going to call it there. So thank you all for watching once again, as always, and I'll see you next time. So peace.